Somebody commented on one of my new videos saying, money's out, and anyone not on the money train would deal with increased housing values and more unaffordability.
So what do they mean by money's out? Money's out on this program, money's out on where?
Money's out on this program, meaning they're giving away money.
Okay, because remember, here's the thing, guys, right? This program is great, but it's not free money. So there are other regular programs. There are other down payment assistance programs that you don't have to pay back as hefty. Take a look at this. This is the regular program, okay? If you're using the down payment assistance, there are down payment assistance that help you up to 3.5% for the FHA, 3% for conventional loans. So it's only 6% at this time. This is the Cal Plus that gives you 2% of the closing cost credit. It's at 7.375. 3% help, it's 8.125, all right? And that Dream for All, it's down to 6%. This is if your income is less than 82,000, you're considered low income, and the interest rate is that on that side.
For a household of one?
Correct. And then this is what it is for FHA. Okay, FHA currently, because the rates are so volatile, the 3% assistance for closing costs is not available for FHA. Okay, only 2%. So it seems like it's a great thing because you're getting 20% upfront. You don't have to pay PMI, which we were promoting this probably a month before it actually technically started. And my team I just updated it. And I was like, we have more than 100 applicants, just us, just me. So I can only imagine how many people are getting into it. But position yourself in a way that you know that.
And that's just Sacramento.
Right, it's not free money. It's a great program, don't get me wrong. But Chia, you just updated as well to say that, hey, these are the nuances, these are the pros, these are the cons. Yes, you're going to have to pay back. There's no interest on that second loan, but there's that appreciation portion. So at the end of the day, when you put in your own money, you don't have to pay that portion back. You're going to net more on that, okay? They're giving you seed money. They're going to want the money to come back, and the money pumping back is that pay it forward thing where it says, hey, we gave you seed money to start this out with, so we'd like it for you to share a bit of your profit so that somebody else can get a piece of that pie too, and it'll come back, right? It'll run out. My take on this is It's going to be so crazy. They didn't expect it to be that crazy. If you trying to call in, like any of us trying to call in to get more answers, to get off situations and stuff like that, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get as many people as possible. They didn't plan for people to want it this bad, right? They didn't plan for them to be this busy.
Did they?
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Kind of hard to say, you know?
And again, down payment assistance programs has been around for a really long time, but not a lot of lenders really want to delve into that. Because realistically, with first-time buyers, the buyers that need down payment assistance programs, sometimes they're credit challenged, asset challenged, income challenged, a lot of challenges that you have to go through, right? But when you have that heart to say, hey, we want the American dream, we want everybody to share in that American dream, it takes a little bit more time. But now this time around, because it is so flexible, it opens that door for not just low income people, moderate income people. And if you're looking at 202,000 is the income cap for Sacramento County, that opens for more than 90% of people, right? As first time buyers. So now the door is open so wide, the guidelines are a lot more lenient with certain things. That's where the influx is coming in. Yes, they should have seen that for sure. But just like any company, restaurants, salons, government, the DMV, for goodness sakes, right? IRS, we are shortage in labor as well. We're shortage in labor everywhere. So they may have seen it, but it's not like it's easy to get somebody into the door. Not a lot of people want to come in and jump in. I personally don't know why. If you guys are talking about, say, hey, we're looking at layoffs on one side. And we're looking at job shortage as well. So how do we connect that? How do we connect that to make it a little bit better? And on top of that, how do we create programs where maybe the sellers will get more of a tax benefit when they sell, less capital gains when they sell, maybe, right? Because if your house is appreciating that much, and you're looking at a standpoint of, hey, if I'm a single person, and if I'm getting a capital gain of more than 250,000, I'm going to have to pay an exorbitant amount of taxes. If I'm married and I make more than $500,000, which in the Bay Area is very, very common, then also not going to want to sell. And seeing from what our home prices are, our home prices in 2013 to now, many people have made that mark. Many people have exceeded that in Sacramento County as well. So they're not selling because they're thinking, I was like, well, okay, not only do I have to get into a house that has a higher interest rate, I also have to pay Uncle Sam possibly 37% of that profit. That's a lot.
It is a lot when you get into that price point. Yeah, these are all good points to consider as a buyer, as a seller, because for buyers, when you own a home, you're going to need to think about selling in the future. Right? And what is the data, Lisa? Every 5 years, homeowners buy and sell.
Roughly.
They sell and buy. They sell to
Right.
upgrade.
First home buyers typically sell within 3 to 7 years. So right there in the 5-year mark, right?
Yeah, so if that data is accurate, then that means in 3 to 5 years, you as a first-time home buyer need to consider these obstacles.
Yeah.
The taxes, the capital gains, all of that, So that's why me, Lisa, always like to remind our clients that when you're making this purchase, don't think of short term, because it's easy to think about the short term. You should always think about the long term. What are you going to get back as a whole, not next month and the month after that. You got to think about that because things are going to change. So that's why, again, we're going back to what we were saying. Stick to what you need. Live below your means for now. And when you get to that point of your life where you are more comfortable and you could afford a different lifestyle or add on to it, then make the change accordingly. But I think right now it's kind of still in the uncertain area, right? To make purchases based off of how you feel.
Well, here's the thing.
What?
This program is giving that emotional adrenaline, right? It's giving people that emotional adrenaline and making that dream seem so much more real, which it is, this is the reason why it's called the Dream for All program, right? But at the same token, when I do the assessment with people, and when you're doing the assessment on your own, guys, don't rely on your loan officers only. Do it on your own. Say, hey, well, if my rent is $2,000 now, but the house that I really want, my monthly payments are $3,000, that's $1,000 of a difference. So start saving that extra $1,000. So when you find your house in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you're already used to that being put on the side. That would position you for a much easier transition.
That is accurate.